All right. Now we got the sign of Libra. Hello, Libra. My name is Fatima, and I'm here to give you some enlightening information based on your zodiac sign, your current situation, your current energetic read. The question I pulled for you is, how can I create a divine love connection? So first thing you want to do is, what I'm going to do is rearrange that question for you with all respect. But how can I start my journey of self-love? Because that's basically how you develop a divine connection. Loving yourself will bring you closer to the Most High. Libra is the house of partnerships, all relationships. The relationships with the Father, because the Father is ruled by the planet of Saturn. Saturn is the ruler of Libra, Aquarius, and Capricorn. So you want to look at what you need to balance in your relationships in order to get you on the right track. All right. First, I see that you're having an issue consciously, mentally. You're having to look at your ego. Your ego is strongly built based off of your relationship with your father. Okay. Y'all may not have had the best relationship. And so I feel like there was maybe some type of, the personality of this Libra energy shows me that there is a possibility of a power struggle for balance, the duality. This is the mind. First of all, you need to start clearing your head, because you overthink, you over worry. You're still stuck in the past about past relationships, but there's no one there but you. So your ego is telling you to look at yourself. Look within. The light, the spotlight is on you. The light is on you. This light is within you. X marks the spot, right? Look at what your heart truly desires. What is it that you really want? You have a lot of ideas, but you have a lot of things that you want to do. Yet I feel like you just like to watch from behind the scenes. See, you sitting here, I hear Brandy sitting up in my room. You sitting in your room behind a computer, behind a TV screen, locked in there, letting life pass you by. You need to come out of that dark energy, because you're having to go. I see you going through the dark night of the soul at this time, and you are needing to get some information on the process of dark night of the soul. And that's where you have to really look at yourself and look at the root cause of the issues in your relationships, your love ships, your ship with yourself, your ship with God, your ship at work, your ship with your money, your ship with your friends, your companion, your ship in your family. All of this stems from the Father teaching you or not teaching you. Which Father taught you? That's what you have to look at. Look at self. That's where you start to work at you start to work on all of these swords. These are 10 swords. You start to work on all those swords that have been stored in your mind. You have to look at all of the trauma that was stored, what you've been responding to thus far, what you were programmed to believe, what you chose to see. Basically what you chose to respond to based on what you had known to do. You've always done this, because this is an Aquarian, Libra, or Gemini energy. But we're reading Libra. This is the air signs, though. I feel your father probably was cold, distant, or maybe they had a tough exterior. I see this masculine energy. Doesn't like to let people in. Very passive. Keep things bottled up. You have a lot of pent up frustration. You've been experiencing anxiety, depression. You've been really struggling with your identity. And so now you need to really look at yourself And like Michael Jackson says, start with the man in the mirror and change what you can, accept what you can't change. Whatever you failed at in life, whatever you thought this parent failed at in your life, let it go. Because everybody was on their timeline and on their path for a specific reason to teach you a certain lesson. So all of the ships in your life, all of those ships were your student-teacher relationships that taught you that put you on the path on where you needed to be. So first you have to accept that you are exactly where you are meant to be in this lifetime, in this very moment, right? As soon as you realize that, you accept the moment in the present. And now now you're sitting in the present, now you have to keep looking forward. However, you keep thinking about the past. You can't have what's in front of you if you keep holding on to what's behind you. If these are all in your thoughts, you're haunted by your own past. And this is connected to the past of your father, because the mother and father pass on the karma to their children. We pass on these generational gifts and curses so that these different generations from these different timelines get us to a certain point in healing. It's like a relay race of the soul. And we're all on the soul's journey path. So our ancestors got us this far. So now how you going to take this opportunity and move forward? So let's see how we're going to do this. Libra, I feel your energy. First of all, you need to be real with yourself. I see somebody they out here acting rich or flossing their money and pretending that they got it like that. Don't try to keep up with nobody. There's no competition. You are your competition. You were made uniquely to be who you are supposed to be. What it is that you're holding inside. What is it that you need to say? Have open and honest conversations with people. Let go of the fear of being rejected, because that doesn't matter. If you get rejected, respect that, because that's the energy that's showing you who they are. So people that you come across on your journey, they align you on your path. So they're going to teach you who you are, who you're not, who you're supposed to be. We're all reflections, because Libra mirrors. This is a dual mind. This is the light and the dark, the yin and the yang. So basically, it's you stop be yourself. Be yourself. You ain't got to flash no money. Rich is quiet anyway. You ain't got to do nothing to prove nothing to nobody. You don't have to keep up with nobody. This is a material world. When you leave here, you can't take none of that with you. All you got is you and God. So the first thing you need to do is start looking at yourself and making amends with all the people in your ships. All the people you allowed to sink your ship. Thank them. Because that got you where you are. If you was supposed to fail, you would have failed by now, but you're still here. Even if you faking the funk, you ain't got to fake it to make it. Be who you are, and you'll be where you're supposed to be. If you faking it to make it, guess what you're going to get? Fake made stuff. That's that. You can't, fake plus fake don't equal real. You have to be your true, authentic self, and don't worry about what anybody thinks. You have to stand up for yourself. Be who you are truly meant to be. Whether or not, we're in an age of Aquarius, so whether we're in a time where people are having to get to know their self. The North Node is in Aries, which is all about the self. Research, what does the North Node in Aries mean? Research, what do the North Nodes mean? The North Nodes will tell you where you need to be in your life's journey, what you're supposed to be doing here. This person is showing you're supposed to be speaking. You're supposed to be bringing balance, justice, and order and peace to a scenario. This person that I'm channeling could work for a legal field. You could be a mediator. It could be a judge. This could be a legal scenario. Somebody's really stressing about, paperwork. We'll just put it like that. And it's okay. Everybody struggles in some kind of way. But first of all, you need to meditate and think. Now, it's not hard to meditate. people think too much about the idea of meditation, because all of these things that are around you are ideas, and you're projecting them. And these are shown at these are all energies, right? And so they're all projected as different types of fears, okay? And so each fear, like a projector, a projection screen, think of a projection screen and a wall. Whatever it is that you're sitting in your mind, in your room, in the dark, thinking of, you're living in that reality. And so you need to ask yourself, are you living in your true reality or your false reality? What mask are you wearing? What role are you playing? Where do you need to find justice and peace and order and balance in your life? How do you restore that balance and order into your life? Excuse me, when I channel, I have to move around and stuff like that. That's another thing. You have to move the spirits that you feel are keeping you trapped and stuck in your mind. Remove the idea of that spirit telling you that you need to be attached to material to please anybody. Because as long as you're going after things that are not real, you're going to attract not real people, places, and things. This is all a part of an illusion, but it's not the conclusion. Because the only thing you can do now is look up. And if you can look up, you can get up and you can go out and you can do what you need to do. Because you need to do research about what the truth is. I think that's what you need to start doing. Start whatever is causing you to be in your head. You're overanalyzing, overstressing, and overthinking. It's what you've been doing lately about money. People pleasing. Yeah, the 10 of coins here. Okay. So somebody's worried about their career, their work, everything that this 10 of coins is tied to. You're putting energy into. So you have to balance all of this. This is your home life, your health. Let's just make up 10 things right now on a list. That's what you need to do. King of Sword energy. Make a list. Check that twice. And find out if you need to be naughty or nice. Do you need to be a B-I-T-C-H or M-I-T-C-H to get to where you need to be? Who do you need to cut off? What needs to get cut off and why? These energies ain't doing nothing but being low vibrational to you. And it's causing you stress, anxiety. It's making you think you need to keep up with people. It's making you think you got to put on a facade, but people that love you will love you and respect you regardless of what you got. But make sure if you want to go into a new relationship, make sure you got something solid and stable to bring to the table. See your self-worth. See yourself as more than just a few dollars or a few coins or a few outfits or a few name brand this and that. What's your name mean? Who are you? Where did you come from? Who told you that? Why? What's today really about? What's next week really about? What's these holidays? Find the truth about everything. Don't be afraid to judge things with your spiritual eye. Don't be afraid of how people are going to see you, perceive you, or don't be afraid if you need to leave somebody. Something has to go. The reason, if you're feeling stressed and depressed and low, my heart goes out to you. I hope that you find the healing. I know you will, because I healed. I was at a time at this point in my life where I had to let go of things that was basically nerve-wracking. I didn't really take no L's, but those L's were only their loss. It was a loss for the people that didn't appreciate me, because I was the table. I am the table. Why? Because I believe in Most High. I believe in myself. And as long as I know that I am provided by the Most High, and I believe that my ancestors were here for a reason as well, and we work together, then I know that there's no way that I can ever feel that I'm without anything. And there's no way that you can get me to look at anything or any person or any place and wish that I was that, because I am supposed to be this. And that is who I accept myself to be. So now that's what you got to do. You see what I'm saying? You got to look at yourself and say, who am I really supposed to be? You see all these people that are doing a lot of different things that if you add religion to it, it's not right. If you add spirituality to it, when you know you have to have balance between the two. There's a facade and a misconception about spirituality. It is the word. You have to break the meanings down. The Latin words, the root words, all of these words have meaning. And words that are formed from letters that come from numbers form sentences and words. And they construct ideas. Whatever you're thinking and whatever you're saying is law. Because you have the universe within you. But other people say you got the whole world in your hands. The world is all your oyster. We say different things. Accept things for what they are. Accept things for who they are. Accept the moment that you're here. Now you have to look at yourself and say, all right, this is a moment of truth. Somebody need to come out the closet too, because somebody's in this closet. See? Somebody's in the closet. You need to just come on out and stop playing. Because really nobody would care. Somebody's thinking about a change in career. Somebody's going through a change in health. Somebody's worried about a legal case. Somebody's worried about putting food on the table, providing for their family. Somebody's worried about being a protector and a provider. That's the masculine energy. Spirituality is connected to Sagittarius, which is the hunter, the protector, the provider. Somebody's image is important. We get it. Somebody's ego is important. We get it. But is that your friend? So what needs to be quieted within your mind, in your head? Why are you overthinking, overstressing, overanalyzing? If it's the truth that you're withholding, then accept that it's a lie. And then you can see the truth of a situation. But you can only do that if you accept yourself for who you are. Because you're living in a false life. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and our mind is attached to the alignment of our soul. Spirituality is about elevation of your spirit, of your consciousness. Now, if we're going around here telling each other that we need to be codependent upon a twin, when you came here by yourself, don't it make sense that your other half is the spiritual form of you? But if you're not healed, that condition and that program is teaching you that you need to look outside in order to find what's supposed to be within, which is the greatest love is supposed to be within you. Because the Most High is omnipresent. If He's there for everybody, then where He at? He's within you. He resides in your spirit. He created you this way. He knew you was going to be this way. He knew you was going to do all of these things. This is part of your path. Everybody has a certain mission throughout the ancestral lineage. Okay, so you have a mission. It's like a relay race. How far are you taking it? What kind of generational wealth do you want to create? What kind of image do you want to project? How do you want to be perceived? Do you want to be perceived as this person that's just false? Or are you going to face your truth and be who you are and let people accept you for who you are, or kick rocks with no shoes on? I'm just saying. So anyway, you got the opportunity to be something big, huge. You got the opportunity to earn long-term stability. You have long-term stability. So, and if you don't, I feel you do, so you don't need to show off nothing. You just need to know you are abundant, because Libra is connected to Venus energy. That is the feminine. So I could be talking to a feminine whose masculine energy, just your darker side. If you are feminine in the physical, then your other half is a masculine. So the masculine is connected to the logical side of things, the action, the person that takes action. They go out, they hunt, they see the vision, they know what they want, they go after it. This person is just still sitting and thinking and rethinking and trying to figure out and telling yourself all kinds of lies about, well, what would they say? What would they think? What nothing. Now it's time for you to be who you was meant to be, because this is your story. This is your journey. You can't lay around and let life just pass you by and you're supposed to be something great. You might be great. You feel stuck in life, feel challenged. Well, you need to see it from a higher perspective. You got to find a way out. You have the key. The key is in your mind. You just have to open it up. That's like you the sardine in the can, and you got the little clicker thing. No, I can't do it like that, because if you was a sardine in the can, you would be in the can, and then you wouldn't be able to turn the little key thing. So never mind. Don't worry about that. I'll be having some silly analogies. So anyway, I feel like the major thing that's happening for you right now is the ego death. Because you're operating out of pride. Your pride don't want to let you shine. Your pride don't want you to be who you meant to be. Your pride is like biting nails and stuff. Take it for what it is. Because you put yourself in this predicament. You got yourself here. Now, our ancestors, once they were enslaved, they didn't have a choice. Some felt they did have a choice, and things happened to them. So now that we're free, you got to stay free in the mind. And that's how you stay in line. Take everything as a sign, okay? This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. I'm having fun with the Libra energy, though. Look at you. Free yourself. You don't need, there's nobody here with you. I hear that song, I think we're alone now. The beat in your heart is the only sound. Listen to your heart. What is your heart telling you? Look at what you're going to. Okay? The only thing that's stopping you is your mind.